What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the lounge. I'm Lou Will. To my left, you know, this is my brother Spank Horton. To his left, that's my cousin Vic. We're in the lounge today, and as you know, every once in a while, we gotta take a moment and stop, and we gotta do tweets from the streets, because if any of y'all follow my brother Spank on X, his opinion can be anywhere. It can be about anything, and it can go anywhere. So every once in a while, man, we gotta stop, and we gotta allow him, we give him the room and the platform in the underground lounge, where he can tell us exactly what the fuck did you mean by that. Gotta give us some context. So we're gonna start with the first one.
That's the beauty of Twitter. You ain't gotta give context. You just throw it out there and let them run with it. I mean,
and see where it go from there.
Yeah.
See where it goes. See where the internet take
if
it.
most people take it that way, I'm gonna go, yeah, that's some bullshit, right?
Exactly. Tweets from the streets. Spank, you said, so gospel singers mad at BET for Glorilla winning a gospel award because she's not gospel. Is this the same as white people being mad at Beyonce for winning a country music award?
Black people was on the country music people asked about Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, now, you gotta keep it the same. Don't change up.
Now explain this to me though.
Yeah.
For lack of knowledge, how did Glorilla win a gospel BET award?
She had a feature by one of the kings, right?
Yeah, she had a feature with Kirk Franklin on her song. So the category was gospel inspirational. So like when you look at the people, there are some strictly gospel artists. They slid in a lot of hip hop artists on like a feature. Like they had a feature with a gospel artist and they kind of snuck them in the category, but they didn't have like a gospel album or whatever. They called it gospel inspirational.
So the BET award that she won was a record that she was featured on.
No, it was her record featuring Kirk Franklin.
But it was on her album.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
that's not a gospel album.
That's a little sticky, man. Because at the BET Awards, you always have that separation. Like, it's always gonna be Yolanda Adams or Kirk Franklin. There's always the separation, and then I like the fact that we crossing lines and we looking at each other as one, as culture. You know, no matter what side you represent, that's what church's supposed to be about anyway.
Facts.
Is bridging gaps. But I'm kind of on their side on this one, man.
Yeah, and one of the bigger complaints was like, some of the regular folks, but like there was some gospel artists who kind of were speaking out because they were like, there's a lot of gospel artists out there who do gospel into it, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, they were just saying that over the years, I said this a while ago,
tricky.
BET typically uses the same 4 gospel artists every single year. And like, even early on,
Adams, Kirk Franklin,
I used to have an issue with it because for real, it was the same 4: Yolanda Adams, Donnie McClurkin, Kirk Franklin, and I was like, bro, there's so many more gospel artists out there that like.
Who'da never would have made it, nigga? Who that? Never would have made it.
Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp. He was on there a couple times too. Big nigga. Yeah, he was on there.
They typically do use the
Marvin Sapp shit went hard in the streets though. He didn't know his shit. He didn't know his record was gonna go like that. This shit go crazy at the club. Rain down on me.
Hey, all right. Hey.
That's the
hell of a title, bro. Rain down on me. With Glorilla on it. I definitely would have popped that in.
You gotta think like this.
Thinking it was something else.
The lyric to Kirk
I
Franklin's
thought it was something
song
else.
that they were singing at the awards.
Hey,
That's the one that
I'm just saying.
That's part of the lyrics.
If I'm on, I'm just saying though. If I'm on my phone
crazy from her.
and I see Glorilla,
Rain down on me.
rain down on me.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't thinking gospel.
No, I ain't thinking gospel. I ain't thinking gospel at all.
Or inspirational.
Yeah, all inspirational. Well, it could be a little inspirational. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
Depending on how you want
Right.
it.
You need the inspiration.
You say you like it like what?
All right, let's move on, man. Shout out to Glorilla and her BET Gospel Award.
Shout out to you, bro.
Hey, and she said that was her first BET award. She said it's crazy. My first BET award is a gospel award.
That's funny.
Amazing.
You know what's even crazier?
Black entertainment television. Yeah, it was culture.
Mariah Carey said that was her first award. The Iconic Award was her very first BET award.
Really?
Yeah, I said, damn.
Well, you know, Mariah always been at a catch weight. You know, but she deserved it though. But like, she always been in the, you know.
No, she done had some bangers with some rappers though.
She done had some shit by herself that deserved it.
Album, all that shit.
Yeah, we belong together and all of that.
BET Awards then.
I don't think she ever went to a BET Awards though. Now that I think about
it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Anyway, Spank, you said, ladies, what y'all mean by don't approach a woman if you can't afford her? Laugh out loud, cry faces. Sound like a prostitute to me.
I'm just saying, can't really mean. Nobody wanted to explain either. I just want somebody to explain to me. And then, you know, I got a text, of course.
From who?
Don't nobody respond.
Nah, not from who.
Yeah, they don't respond on Twitter, but they respond to my text message, and it was like, yeah, well, you know, if you see a young lady and she well put together, you know what I'm saying, that's going to cost you whenever she want to keep her upkeep. I'm like, if she keeping her own upkeep without me, what the hell I got to keep her upkeep for? Like, what are we doing? Now I look out here and there, but I'm not paying you weekly. What the fuck? Unless you're my girl. But we ain't get there yet. I just approached you.
I just said hi.
Yeah, goddamn. These women off the hook, man.
So don't even approach if you can't afford that.
That's what they saying. Yeah.
What does that even like? What does that even mean if you can't afford me? Because I feel like, look, if I meet you at a $500 budget, and if I can't afford you, then we staying at this $500 budget.
What do you mean by meet you at the $500 budget? Like that's her budget for her and parents, or
whatever it take. What you just said,
Yeah.
whatever it takes for you to do your thing by yourself,
That's where you staying at.
then that's what we gonna live at.
Exactly. That's why I like you, because you keep yourself together.
Yeah, that's what we gonna.
I ain't
that's
know
what
you
we
needed
gonna-
me to help you keep yourself
Right,
together.
that's
when
what
I
we
met
gonna
you.
live at.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Woman of nuts.
Nah, they something else, man.
That's crazy.
They something
The
else.
game need reform.
The game needs reform. I hate that we got here, because now it's just you don't know what's real no more. You don't even know what's real. Don't nobody even try to figure out what's real.
Nah.
Nobody even tries to figure it out. The game need reform, man.
Shouts out to the beautiful ladies out there, though.
Is it love out there? Tell us in the underground lounge if it's still love outside. We could be wrong. We only see what we see. But it look like ain't no real love out there. It look like everything's transactional.
Transactions.
Let us know in the comments. Let us know. I don't know. Subscribe to the underground. Whatever you need to do, just make sure I get the message.
And for the people that's going to respond under here, the bots and the fake pages, here we go, men talking about women
Wanna sit in
again.
front?
Shut up, man. God damn. It's about love, and I'm trying to find it, all right?
You want to sit right here?
Nah, I ain't trying to find it. I'm just
Chill out.
talking shit.
Big pillow right there.
I'm just talking shit. I ain't trying to find it, but you know,
You ain't
just in
trying
case.
to, you ain't trying to find transactions.
Yeah, I
either.
ain't trying to find transactions either. God damn, shit. Shout out to.
I love them joints where you just meet them, and then that first conversation be like, "How you doing? What you got going on?" Stressed out. Can't, and they lay it on you.
I had a joke about it.
How
As
you
soon as
deal
they
with that?
exhale, as soon as they exhale, you know it's a problem. Hey, how's everything? Here we go.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
call you
here we
back.
go. I'll call you back. No, you gotta match their energy. That's what I do. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent this month. Shit, I was just on the same thing. I don't know how I'm gonna pay mine either. Goddamn. Trauma bond,
Where
man.
you work at? You might work in the same building.
Yeah. Damn that. Shouts out to him though.
Tweets from the streets. Spank, you said, I victim blame myself.
Yeah, I do.
What you mean by that, bro? Give me an example. Break it down.
All right.
Take your time.
Prime example, when I got robbed, right? I
Okay.
blamed myself. I said, man, I wasn't looking in my rearview mirror. I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings when I was driving home. So I victim blamed myself.
I get that.
When you get another situation, like, I'm not gonna put a real story out there. Let's put a fake situation out there. A hypothetical situation out there involving maybe a young lady, you know what I'm saying? And other young lady, let's say she get jumped or something like that, you know what I'm saying? If the story come up, I'm gonna question the girl first. Like, well,
What you do?
what did she do to get jumped? And they say, yo, that's victim blaming.
Yeah.
But it's like, I wanna get-
Sometimes the victim deserve to share in some blame.
Exactly. And that's what I be doing on Twitter.
You
a
prefer
lot.
to start there.
Yeah, I like to start there.
You like to start there. How did we get here? Because I feel like if you address that part of it, you can get to a solution faster.
Exactly.
So what you do? All I did was, okay, we've established that you started this shit.
Hey,
All right, and let's
said some dumb shit.
and let's go from there.
Yeah.
Jump like
But
that.
if you say I ain't even do shit,
Then it's like,
okay, well,
all-
okay, well, tell me what
Yeah.
happened,
Yeah.
and we can deal with this accordingly. So I do understand your sentiments there.
Yeah, that's how I
I'm maybe a victim blamer myself.
So yeah, I think most men are. I really do. I think most men are.
But the victim blaming himself is crazy.
Yeah, I think I blame myself, bro. God damn it, I got robbed. Shit, my dumb ass. Yeah, I think I blame myself. You know how some people like, man, they shouldn't be out here robbing people. Nigga, they out here doing it, bro.
They
We
rob.
know it. Yeah.
They rob.
They should have grew up in a better household. Nigga, they didn't. Why are we talking about that? You know what
You
I'm
ain't
saying?
seen a lick of jewelry on me in months. I'm too old and the
Right,
streets is too
yeah.
unpredictable.
Yeah, I don't want no smoke.
It's okay. All my shit is in the safe. All right. So, if a nigga rob me, probably be practicing. Spank's tweets from the streets. Spank, you said, what do you bring to the table? I am the table.
Oh, I put lots of laughs. You know,
You
that's,
was laughing like hell.
yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's women's favorite line. When you, I mean, I don't think no man should ask a woman that. I feel like when you're on a date, you're gonna find out what a woman can bring to your situation by just talking to her, find out what she does and what she like to do and stuff like that. But you know, on these podcasts, they like to ask women, men, what do you bring to the table? And I get it because that's not somebody you're dating right there. They're just asking a random woman like, yo, what do you bring to the table when you be dating a man? And they all say, I bring me. I am the table. That's what women's favorite answer is. Why don't you just answer the fucking question and say what you would bring to a goddamn relationship instead of saying you are the table, you big back bitch? No, I'm joking. 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 No, I'm just tired of hearing that, man.
Get your shit off.
I'm sick on my nerves, man.
Get your shit off.
Yeah, I am the table. What niggas bring to the table? I just asked you the question. Just answer it and I answer mine. God damn. That's all. I just hate when women say that. I am the table.
That's why
I'm bringing me.
That's why I gotta get you out the streets.
Well, these the pod streets right here. These the
I
pod streets.
gotta get you out the pod streets, and I gotta get you out the streets.
No, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out soon.
Yeah,
One of these days.
Cause right now,
Yeah.
brother,
We can feel it, bro. Man.
hey, the game got him brainwashed. He all in. He about that street life.
I'm just saying though.
Hey, he
Why would
about
you
that
say you're a
street
table on the table big as hell?
upset.
You just calling yourself a big
He
back.
about that street life. He getting hit with all the shit. He get hit with the table. He get hit with the prostitution.
Prostitution, transactions.
Gotta get him out the streets.
Yeah, we
Gotta get out of here, man.
Hey, it's a
deep
better
out there
world
right
out
now.
there. It's a big world out there,
Hey,
Spank.
he in deep water right now.
Yeah, we gotta
gotta
get
come
you
back to the
out.
shallow
Yeah,
end.
we gotta get you out the street.
I'm sorry, y'all.
We gotta get you to go to Unk House for the summer, man. Get you all the way out the streets.
Give me an old head out there. That's what I gotta do. You know what?
Ooh, let's
Gotta
talk
give me an
about
old head.
cougars. Let's talk about
Give
it.
me an old head. That's
Cougars
what I'm
back
gonna
in style.
do. Yeah. I seen a nice one on Twitter. I saved the page and everything. Oh.
It might be you that got my algorithm messed up.
Me?
Man, I got a ton of cougars on my
No,
joint.
I don't have that many.
You just got that
I
one.
just found this
He said
one
that one.
the other day.
Let me see.
I thought I saved her. God damn it, Spank. I thought it was
Don't you hate that?
Fuck. God damn it, man.
Why are my old hoes the first ones popping up, Spank?
Oh, for real? Hey, I don't know what's going on.
See, that's why I got out the game. I can't trust shit. I'm out the game. I don't trust nothing. I don't trust nobody. It be your own people. It be your own people. I don't trust nothing.
Well, you know, man, you don't really discuss women like that, so we don't be knowing.
No, that's all right. We in the podcast
Yeah, we in the
streets.
podcast
I say
streets.
what I want. So with that said,
Yeah.
let me see that.
Oh, shit. Damn, I can't find her, man. I'm going to find her before,
All right, we'll
yeah,
find
before
her.
the show out.
Yeah, we'll find.
Shouts out to the Cougars. I think I might
She
need
probably
to
be on one of them cooking pages. Cooking with.
Country Wayne used to have a fine cougar on his skits.
Yeah,
gray
with the
hair?
gray hair. Yeah. Yeah, she fine as hell. I forgot her name, though.
Spanks, tweets from the streets. All right, Spank. You said, it sounded like we women bashing today, but you tweeted this shit. Man, women be looking alike. I had a whole convo once hugging a chick I thought I knew. Who you thought you was hugging, Spank?
Man, shout out to BT Weekend. I was out at Harriet's. I was out at Harriet's, and a young lady came up smiling. I said, hey, how you been? Gave her a hug, started talking. And when she walked off, I was like, man, what's her name? I can't remember my name. And I asked my friend, I said, yo, what's her name? He said, man, we don't know her. I said, yo, we do know her. And then the girl who I thought she was came right up afterwards. I said, oh, that's who I was talking about. He said, yeah, nigga, I know we ain't know her. We know her.
They got the same
They
doctor.
had the same situation going on. Shouts out to her, though.
We got to get you out the streets.
Yeah, I gotta get out the streets. I gotta get
We
out
got
the
to
streets.
get you out the streets.
But
He did for sure.
but y'all never met
Hey,
some.
but I just went out. I just went outside last. I ain't no telling how long this gonna be, but we went to the club, man. It was fun to be in. I was in there smiling.
Ain't been here in a while.
I was just
Good
in there
time.
smiling because I just realized nothing changed. It literally was like
Still
the
the same
same.
thing.
It was the same waitresses.
Yep.
It was the same party girls. It was the.
Yeah.
I ain't missed nothing.
No, I ain't missing
Damn,
nothing.
y'all still here.
I didn't miss nothing. But I do enjoy an occasional visit.
Yeah, I like a
Field
little
trip.
atmosphere.
Field
yeah.
trip.
I literally was like I was in Chuck E. Cheese.
It's like Candyland. In
And then I started seeing them bottles come out, and I seen the youngins, 10, 15 bottles. I said, look at them go. Look at them go. To be young again. You know?
They say now couldn't be me.
Hey, you remember at the end of Paid For, Ace Boogie was standing at the back of the video shoot,
Yeah.
looking at all the youngins, and he was like that for real.
Right, right.
And
That's
he
how
was-
it used to be.
Yeah, that's how I was. We was on the dance floor, like we had the floor section,
Oh,
you know,
okay, yeah.
right there on the dance floor, and I was just proud, man.
With that being said, you want to still be down there or you want to be in the booth? This
I
time?
prefer a booth.
Booth? All right, we're gonna do
I
a
prefer a
All right,
booth.
we'll do a
Yeah, give me bird's eye view. Back to the basket. Back to the basket. But it was cool, man. I saw it was a new dynamic in the club. This was a new one I ain't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
The fellas are setting up scenes in the club.
What kind of
Let me
scene?
kind of see.
Okay, this is what I saw. I saw a group of fellas, look like some get money guys, look like they do their thing. They come out of their section, come down to the floor, kind of get in position, turn around, and they homies up cameras, and they like stage like they coming in the club for the first time,
Okay.
smoking, and you know, the jewelry shining.
Create content in the middle of the
meme
club.
yeah. And they went about 15 feet. Went about 15 feet and bing. And then they stopped, checked footage, camera footage, did another take.
That's what we're going to the club for these days.
That's what they doing now. That's what the kids is doing in the club.
Wow.
I was amazed. I was sitting there as a proud uncle because you know I'm a legend in the club game. You know, don't remind me of my
Talk your
past.
shit, bro. Talk your shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, hey, listen, mandatory shout out if you ever see me in the club. You know,
You got your shout out. You was getting your shout out that night. You was getting your shout out.
I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm diamond medallion in the club. You know,
Right.
I'm diamond medallion. You know, I'm diamond medallion in the
Lifetime
club.
membership.
So I watched these gentlemen do that, and they went right back to their spot, did another take, and I guess that worked for them, and they went back to their section. And then I began to see this was a theme, and the women were doing it. So it might be a young thing. You ain't setting up scenes in the club? You know?
Nah, I ain't doing all that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
did that help them get any women back to the section, or like they just?
I
did
would hope
just
it
to-
did.
Or they did it just to.
I would hope
randomly-
it. That's as far as my interest peaked. I ain't
You
followed
follow
through.
through.
Yeah, I
the
didn't-
story.
I ain't
Result.
followed through.
Now,
Yeah.
that's bringing the girls to your section. All right, I can see that, but
Right.
if it ain't,
It's tough.
yeah, I don't see what's the point.
What was the reason behind that, brother?
Right.
No, it was just a walk through, little camera, little slow mo walk on the social media. Oh, okay. All right.
And speaking
Pay you
of,
for that?
yeah, but they set it up, and hey man, they know how to work the internet. They know how to get the engagement. So shout out to them. And speaking of Spank, Spank's tweets from the streets. Spank, you said women posting twerk vids and booty pics looking for attention, just like men who post money, cars, jewelry for attention. It's the same shit. Cry face. It's
Yeah, I-
absolutely the same.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same chick. Because I notice guys always be killing women about, you know what I'm saying? I think I ran into a couple tweets. Guys were reposting women, showing their bodies and stuff like that. Y'all always do this just for attention. I'm like, hey, bro, come on now. Take
We do
accountability.
certain shit
We
for
do certain
attention,
shit for attention too now, don't front. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. So I just had to throw that out there.
You know what's weird about social media?
Yeah.
Every single person that's on social media is looking for some type of attention one way or another. Whether you like to post your dog or your kids or your cars, your jewelry,
Yep.
whatever the fuck it is, that's your vice. That's what you seeking attention for.
You want to get them likes.
Yeah.
You want to get some
want the
comments.
likes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we should go back to commentless Instagram. What do you think about that?
At the beginning.
What was the
We was
beginning?
we just could like pictures.
Oh yeah, it wasn't comments.
say
at all.
nothing.
It wasn't videos. Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was just straight
That was
pictures.
early on, yup.
And I felt like it was really more honest at the beginning of like, what were you doing at that moment?
Yeah.
Right.
Now, like you said, people are setting up scenes and like, you know, really manufacturing. Before, it was like just a picture of your feet kicked up at the TV, just chilling. Like that was it.
Bro, they got a whole
Like-
fake jet that you can get on and take pictures on the jet,
Right.
bro.
Oh yeah.
Sad, bro.
Oh yeah. But I don't look at it like that though.
How you look at it?
I mean, that's acting, ain't it? If you're doing it if you're doing that for your social media,
Yeah.
just to look like you
That's what
going
they
on a trip.
Yeah, that's what they doing, bro.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Oh, that's different.
Nigga, they taking
That's the
pictures.
Bow Wow channel.
Yeah, exactly. They taking pictures that they see on somebody else's page, or like
Calm down,
helmets,
stupid ass.
bags, Louis
Okay.
bags,
Yeah.
and they screenshot it, put it on their post, just went shopping. What the fuck is going on?
Hey man, how about getting caught?
That was crazy.
Same day.
That was crazy. But that was the funny part. I think he posted it and said he was on a jet. Dude on the video saw playing. Hold on, fam, I saw your tweet. How you doing? You want to play with me?
Same day.
Hey, so was that you?
That's funny as hell.
Got caught out there. What else have you tweeted lately that's piqued your interest? You retweeted a lot of different things, but you ain't really been.
I ain't been going ham.
You ain't been saying a lot.
Let me go to my Twitter and see. Hold on. I think I had some other crazy ones. This was a wild one though, so y'all got to bear with me. All right, y'all got to bear with me. This was a wild one.
Pause. First of all,
Y'all got to bear
this a
with me.
long one. Y'all gotta
Okay,
bear with
you right.
me.
Pause. Right,
What are
pause.
you
Sorry
even
that.
talking
You're right.
about?
I apologize.
You keep. I told you stop watching that shit. Stop watching that shit. Stop listening
What am I
to
watching?
it.
What
Stop
am I listening
reading
to?
all of that shit.
What am I watching and listening to?
Stop.
You know.
Stop watching that
All right,
shit.
this is the tweet that somebody tweeted and I retweeted, right? So my man goes, I want to get married for my 40th birthday. So I retweeted. It's overrated, bro. Just get you a couple hoes that get it and settle down, bro. I've been married before, so I'm qualified to say that. You know what I'm saying?
How old is he?
He might be like 39 or 38.
Oh, he
Probably
on the
40.
clock.
Yeah, he
So
on the clock.
so he got something in his pocket already that he feel
Yeah,
pretty
for sure.
good about.
For sure.
Okay. Now if he just giving himself 365 days to tie the knot,
Find somebody.
No, he wild. He
he
wild.
tripping.
No.
man.
Yeah.
He tripping.
He probably got like a 3 or 4 piece that he really locking in on 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? You know,
He trying to narrow it
Trying to
down.
narrow it down.
But
Yeah.
that's ambitious to want to be married
That is.
in a
That is.
year. But hey, to each his own. What was your opinion about that? Besides what you shared.
It's a beautiful thing when you married. I ain't gonna lie, but just remember, it's gonna be some rough times, bro. If y'all can get through the rough
This
times.
a testimonial. You gotta look straight in the camera.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking right at that.
Get it.
It's some rough times when it comes to marriage. I'm just being honest with you, brother. If you're willing to go ahead, you know what, you're right, and throw your hands in the air and walk away and let her win all the time, you can do it. But if you want to argue, if you want to feel like you're right, you're not gonna win this argument, brother. Let it go. I got tired of arguing, and I got tired of not being right. So I said, you know what? I know I'm right. I'm out of here. Fuck that.
Is
And I
marriage
told-
a bad business deal?
It's definitely a bad business deal for a man.
Okay.
It definitely is. Definitely is.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Do
if
you think it's a bad business deal for a man who's financially stable, or do you think it's a bad business deal for a man that's also not financially stable? Like if they married and he working and she doing her thing and they trying to make ends
Make
meet
ends
for
meet. That's cool.
that's a
Like they're
different
both school
scenario,
teachers.
right?
If they both school teachers, that's perfect. That's what I really think that's how most marriages will work.
Okay.
Because y'all both coming in 50-50. I mean, even if he paying all the bills and she just getting the groceries and the food, clothes, and yeah, it's still a team effort. So I get it. But whenever the man is financially stable or the woman is financially stable, it's gonna be tough. It's
I feel
gonna be
like
tough.
social media has it skewed. I feel like more often than not, it's more people like that. Teachers with teachers, or somebody work at the grocery store and somebody work, you know what I'm saying? Like just regular everyday people. I think social media has it to where everybody think everybody got some type of money.
Right. That's
That
true.
ain't really
That
the
ain't,
case.
that
Like,
ain't the case. It ain't.
I think it's just rare.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
but social media make it seem like having what y'all have is normal.
Yeah, like it's
You know
every
what I
day.
mean? Like, bro, that ain't normal.
Yeah, I had some conversations with my ex-wife. I had some conversations. I can't say I told you so, but you know, I had some conversations with her. She gets it. She gets it
Like,
now.
I feel like there's a lot more teamwork and 50-50 in a lot of those relationships.
Yeah.
Somebody who's a server at a restaurant dating another server, or you know what I mean?
Right.
Like everybody ain't out here as a NBA player, entertainer, even
Right.
though social media will make it
Make
think
it seem like
out
everybody
here making
or
6+
entrepreneurs
figures.
doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think in reality, more often than not, you are gonna have two people that are like having to make it work together.
Equally yoked. That's what they call it. Equally yoked. I learned that the other day on a podcast I was watching.
Equally yoked.
Equally yoked. Yeah.
That shit sound
there.
That's a
great.
church term?
Yeah, you didn't learn that in church.
No, I ain't learned that in church.
I thought you learned that when you went to try to find
Oh.
one.
No, No, I was watching the
She didn't teach you
podcast.
that?
No, I was watching the podcast. Hey, equally yoked. I said, oh shit, I'm gonna steal that. But I really feel like, because I remember one time I got into an argument with my ex-wife, and she was saying something about money ain't everything or something. I said, all right, well, I quit. You start working, and I do everything around the house, and you pay for all the fucking bills and money ain't everything. Oh, that's stupid. You know damn well I can't. All right, I'm just saying. So don't say money ain't nothing then. Don't say that. So we had a lot of arguments, though. We did. Yeah. I went to therapy for a couple times. Just a couple times, though.
Like twice.
Yeah, like 2 times. Nigga told me I live in reality. I said, you know what? You're right. I don't want to live in reality. Fuck that. That's just stupid. It's stressful. It's stressful.
Overrated.
It's overrated living in reality, man. I ain't trying to live like that. Mad because I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill and all that. Fuck out of here, man.
This motherfucker want to be at Universal Studios all his life.
Animation, baby.
Yeah, fuck the dumb shit. Well, look, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's been another episode of Tweets from the Streets. We are in the lounge, man. We about to reset, film some more dope shit for y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow the Underground Lounge. Hey, we are independently owned and operated. Fuck with us and support with us. So, see, that's what I get for trying to say too goddamn much.
No, you good though. You good though. Fuck with us, support us.
Say
Come
some
on
more.
now. Like, subscribe, repost, retweet, follow, all that good shit, man. Comment. You know what I'm saying?
Comment, share it with your friends,
Yes.
family, everybody.
We 15,000 away
Out the mud.
from 100K on YouTube. That's a celebration.
Out the mud.
So that means we platinum? 100K?
Are we platinum or gold
Gold?
when we hit
What's
100K? What we is?
Platinum.
All right,
Million,
well,
man.
why your energy like that? We can't
Because
wait
he don't
to go.
know. Because he don't know.
Nah, he talking about some, that's gold. Nah, that's gold. We gotta get our gold. We getting our gold YouTube star.
Hey,
If
we
I got
gotta
the
start-
bodies last 15,000.
Have it by tomorrow.
Gotta start somewhere.
Hey, we gotta start somewhere.
Hell yeah. But like, subscribe, and follow Underground Lounge. Every time y'all stop by, have a drink with us, man.
Yeah.
Pull up, listen up, and fuck with us.
Yeah.
Damn, that was cool as hell. Pull up, listen up, and some other shit.
I guess we out.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.